From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, January 7th, 2019. Silver is trading at $15.76 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,292 per ounce. Smart cash is trading at 1.45 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $4,024. Antiwar.com reports out of Yemen's Hodeidah province say both sides have traded artillery fire over the weekend. While both sides have traded accusations of starting it and of violating the ceasefire, it is yet unclear who actually fired first. Since reaching a ceasefire deal last month in Hodeidah province, fighting had dropped substantially in the area. Though there has been intermittent fighting and artillery fire, it is still much less violent, and the ceasefire continues to hold. There are some UN monitors in Hodeidah now, having arrived in recent weeks, though so far they don't appear to have issued a statement on what happened over the weekend. This may suggest they won't be providing updates unless the ceasefire is in serious jeopardy. This comes as UN envoy Martin Griffiths is visiting the Yemeni capital of Sana'a to visit the Houthi members. This is his first visit to the country since the Sweden peace talks. Further talks are expected later this month. Smart Cash is a peer-to-peer digital currency that is fast, secure, and easy to use. Smart Cash is building a foundation that can support daily transactions for people everywhere. One feature that sets Smart Cash apart is the Smart Hive governance model and how the community can vote to fund the best projects with block rewards stored in the Smart Hive project treasury. Unlike other cryptocurrencies with voting systems, Smart Cash allows everyone to participate. One smart equals one vote. Learn more at smartcash.cc. UPI reports the U.S. National Park Service announced Sunday that it will use reserved money from visitor fees to fund operations of parks affected by the ongoing partial government shutdown. Deputy Director of the National Park Service, P. Daniel Smith, said the agency was taking the extraordinary step of using entrance, camping, parking, and other fees collected from park visitors that would typically be used for future projects at parks to fund the most highly visited parks. Smith said while the NPS will not be able to fully open parks and many of the smaller sites around the country will remain closed, utilizing these funds now will allow the American public to safely visit many of our nation's national parks while providing these iconic treasures the protection they deserve. The funds will be used to clean up trash, clean and maintain restrooms, bring additional law enforcement rangers into parks to patrol accessible areas, and restore accessibility to areas that have so far been off limits due to the shutdown. The statement did not clarify how much money would be spent or which parks would receive the funding. Are you an advocate for free market money? Do you promote Bitcoin as an alternative in a fiat-centric world? Then you need Spendabit in your arsenal, the search engine for things you can buy with Bitcoin. Spendabit aggregates millions of products from thousands of Bitcoin-enabled merchants. Keep your money in the free economy. Visit spendabit.co today. Bitcoin merchants, ask about our merchant suite to reach even more customers. Spendabit.co. Reuters reports President Donald Trump said on Sunday he was in no hurry to find permanent replacements for 1/4 of his cabinet currently serving in an acting capacity because it gives him more flexibility. Trump told reporters as he departed for Camp David for meetings on the partial government shutdown, "I am in no hurry." About 1/4 of the U.S. federal government has been shuttered for more than 2 weeks, and about 800,000 government workers have been either furloughed or working without pay. Trump said, "I like acting. It gives me more flexibility. Do you understand that? I like acting, so we have a few that are acting. We have a great cabinet." He did not elaborate on why they give him more flexibility. There are 24 cabinet-level positions, and 6 are currently filled by individuals who are serving in an acting capacity after the departure of members confirmed by the U.S. Senate. Other than the White House Chief of Staff and the Vice President, cabinet-level officials require confirmation by the U.S. Senate. Federal law allows the president to temporarily fill vacancies by appointing acting department heads who are already employees there. Trump said last month he was in no hurry to name a new defense secretary after Jim Mattis quit over policy differences, and he has praised the acting secretary, Patrick Shanahan. David Barnhart is acting secretary of the Interior Department, while Matthew Whitaker is acting attorney general. Andrew Wheeler is the acting head of the Environmental Protection Agency, while Mick Mulvaney is the acting White House Chief of Staff. Jonathan Cohen is acting ambassador to the United Nations. In the first 2 years of Trump's presidency, there have been a 65% turnover rate among senior-level advisors, according to the Brookings Institute, a Washington think tank. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.